For a long time, I've been realizing that um, a lot of the lessons we learn in life are extremely universal. Like most of the lessons we learn in life are very, very universal. Um, like for example, you can definitely a good analogy is you can rude. A good analogy is you can. I don't think she liked the word analogy, but a good analogy is I cannot multitask. This dog is messing up my message. Ugh. But like an example of a good analogy is when I go on a walk and I look at the river and I look at how the river flows, I was thinking like, damn. I was watching the river flow. I might even insert a video of the river flowing if I could find it. But I was watching the river flow and I was just walking my dog and I was looking at it like, damn, the river flows so beautifully. The water is so beautiful. The way it like rushes over the rocks and how the current goes and how that water has certain properties and how the river water flows differently than like a stream water or the ocean water, and the salt contents are different, and the animals that live in both of them are in all of those are different. Lakes, rivers, oceans, streams, all bodies of water, but they all have different properties in their water. They all have, different creatures living in them. All beautiful natural bodies of water that have to be here and that serve a purpose and that are important in the ecosystem. They're all equally as important as each other. It's the circle of life. They're all equally as important. But the lake never looks at the stream and be like, damn, I wish I could float like that. Or the stream never looks at the river and be like, damn, I wish I was big like that. Or I wish I could, have those type of fish. Or the river never looks at the ocean and be like, damn, I wish I could be salty like that. Or I wish I could be as big as that. Like the bodies of water don't think like that. They just flow and naturally are what they are. And the life lesson that I pulled out of that is that when people start comparing themselves to you, that's when they steal their own joy. They need to naturally be who they are. Or when people try to act ways that are inconsistent with what flows naturally with them, what they're naturally supposed to be, that's when inconsistencies start happening. That's when people feel lost. That's when people feel like they're losing themselves because they have. If you're meant to be a stream, be that stream. Don't be looking at that other person who's a river and be worrying about, oh, they got people fishing in there. People don't get the same fish out of there as they get here. Because, yeah, you're supposed to be different, but you deserve to be in this ecosystem. You have a purpose. If you pay attention to it, you would realize that you're a stream, but even like the littlest microorganisms that you have is important. You got to lean into that and know what you have. So that's like the universal lesson in life I got from that. But that's just an example. Now let's get into the real tea of this video. Okay, bitch. Now we gonna get into the meat and potatoes of this motherfucking video. So I need so bored. I need some friends. No, God, don't send me no more friends right now because the last one you gave me fucked my man. It's like, no, let me stop playing. Let me be serious. But I'm a true Taurus. We weird like this. We can go from being super balanced, super cool, to then being super weird. But it only be like this when we're alone. Like, it only be like this when we're alone or when we're at our day ones. Like, those who know. If you know me, you see me out. Oh, yeah, that's cute. But when you see me at home, it's lit. It's like, no. But what was I even? Okay, let's get into the real message. I don't know what I just tried to do with that magic hand, but I'm gonna just, we're gonna let it flow. But the universal lesson that I was really just looking at today and that really just dawned on me was like, okay, so I have a dog. She's like a 1-year-old pit bull. She's so cute. Her name is Dynasty. She's so sweet. She don't bite. I raised her right. Single mom shit. But yeah, she's the sweetest dog. And I was dating this guy. I don't know if it would be, you know what? I'm going to step on this. It's going to be, was dating this guy. And he brought another little puppy here. And I love the puppy. The puppy was so cute. But, my dog's still a puppy too. But my dog is so energetic. Like, I swear, no other dogs like to play with my dog except for tiny dogs or puppies because she's so energetic. Even her brothers and sisters don't like, that are her same age, don't like playing with her. No dogs like to play with this bitch because she is literally one of the fastest dogs I've ever seen. I actually meant to make a post that if any dog wants to race my dog, we taking your money. Let's do it. Let's go. If you in Harrisburg or Philly, let's race dogs. And I'm smoking you for $500 because my dog is fast as shit. Like, it's like she got a jetpack and she's so energetic. But her middle name Jimmy Neutron. Blast off, bitch. But this is why I be good at writing raps, because I'm so motherfucking random. That was a bar. That was a motherfucking bar. Blast off. Got a blast. That was a bar. That was a big bar. But damn. The fuck was I talking about? But anyway, y'all. So my dog's fast. Even her brothers and sisters that are her same age do not like to play with her. They be motherfucking tired. They be ready to go in the house and get some water, lay down with a bone. Yo, get me away from this crazy bitch. That's how her brothers and sisters that are her same age be. They be need an asthma pump. They be tired. So yeah, so only small dogs and puppies like to play with her because they can keep up. They like the energy and she's so gentle. She's a pit, but she's gentle. That was her coming in just now trying to be nosy. Stay out of grown folks' business. But anyway. Yeah, so this puppy came over and it's actually, plot twist, it's actually her little brother. Because her mom had babies a year ago, had puppies a year ago. Boom, that's when Dynasty got here. And then about a month ago, she had another litter. Yeah, so the new puppy comes after her mom had a second litter of puppies this year. So it was a yearly thing. And don't say nothing about, oh, that's animal cruelty. That dog shouldn't have had babies like that, a year apart. Y'all moms be having babies back to back to back to back. So I don't want to hear that. Don't be coming at him in this video. Don't be coming at him and his dogs. Because it was an accident that she got pregnant. But she probably wanted to go to Pound Town. So that's probably what happened. Honey, her nigga had called and she shot up the club. So anyway, boom. Dynasty comes, boom. A year later, the little puppy comes. And the little puppy comes. Dynasty loves it, yo. She's having so much fun. She loves playing with him. She thinks she's his mom half the time. She be licking him and stuff. But it's really her little brother. The puppy comes over here. So cute, but he got these razor sharp claws and I didn't, Dynasty was having so much fun. Like the puppy was here for a couple weeks and I didn't even realize that she was getting like really bad scratched up. But I looked the other day and I realized that her mouth is it started healing. So I did notice at first that her mouth had a few scratches, but I was like, oh, it's not that bad. But then, like, literally the other day, I noticed that her all throughout here is all scratched up. Like, hi, Dynasty. Let me see. Let me see your scratches, baby. Let me see. Oh, you all scratched up, huh? I'm sorry. Did your scratches up here go away on your mouth? Come here. Good girl. Did the scratches on your mouth go away? No, they're still there a little bit. Oh, my poor baby. I'm so sorry. Anyway, her little nipples had like red on them, probably from him scratching and biting them. And I realized that she was all scratched up, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, I know she just a dog, but there's blood. I know that shit burns. I know she doesn't know what's going on. I know it hurts. And even though she's having fun with the puppy, and I see this, I also see that she's getting scratched up and bleeding. And it's my job as the person that is her owner or her protector to protect her. And even if I see that she's having fun, if I see that this little motherfucker is hurting her, I gotta remove that situation or fix the situation or remedy it. So that wasn't my motherfucking puppy. That was his motherfucking puppy. And so I told him, look, either you gotta cut these puppies' claws down or the puppy gotta go. So long story short, the puppy left. And there's probably a way easier solution to this. I don't fucking know, but all I know is that's not my puppy to figure that out. That's not my puppy to figure out, oh, we're just gonna cut the claws down, we're just gonna do this. No, fuck that. That's not my puppy. I don't even care if I could grab my toenail clippers and do it. That's not my motherfucking puppy. This is my dog. So, look, either you going to get the dog's claws taken care of. I don't know what happens with that. Cut down, whatever. No matter how easy it is, that's none of my business because it's not my puppy. Or you just take the puppy away because at this point, my dog is getting fucked up. I mean, she's having fun. She doesn't realize she's getting fucked up. But then, like, next year when she got, like, or what if, like, one of her veins gets scratched or something? Or next year when they're, like, permanent scars, or my dog's all uglied up because, well, not uglied up because scars are not ugly. I got this big-ass T-burn on my leg that all my skin came off because I dropped the boiling water on my leg last year. And it's huge. But I love the scar because it reminds me of, you know, that I'm human. But anyway, just scars that could be prevented. Follow me now, church. Well, so if I would let her stay, have fun with the puppy now, I see that she's getting hurt. I, as her guardian, see that she's getting scratched up and hurt, even though she doesn't realize it. She just like feels a little sting sometimes, but she don't realize that, you know, she's actually getting cut. Why would I just be like, oh, you know, she doesn't realize she's getting cut. We can just let her keep getting cut. When I could be like, this situation is not going to work for me. I'm sorry. It's a no dog. Literally, it's a no dog. You need to come get this puppy because that's what we're not going to do. I got to protect my dog. And so, like, I was just like, damn, that is a heavy-ass drop. Like, that's a heavy-ass lesson. Like, that's definitely a universal lesson. Like, sometimes, I forgot I was talking about, I'm sorry, y'all, the pastor of this church be smoking a little bit of weed. Big weed. But yeah, what was the last thing I was saying? Yeah, if I let her, you know, keep playing, keep having her fun, she don't know she's getting cut. But I, as the person that sees and that is supposed to be responsible, I see she's getting cut. I see she's getting hurt. I see she's bleeding. What type of guardian would I be if I let her get cut up? You know what I mean? Sometimes we can be getting scratched and having fun and not realizing it. Or if we even do realize it, we'll say like, you know, it's okay. It don't hurt that bad. The fun outweighs the bad. But if something's scratching you, it's still motherfucking scratching you, bitch. Like, that's still going to be affecting me in some way. So even if I am having fun doing something, if it's hurting me in even a little bit of way, it got to go. Because what's truly genuinely meant for you is not going to hurt. So that just like, maybe I should just let y'all minds wonder what the lessons y'all got from that for a little bit. Give y'all a couple seconds. And then there's just like so many lessons that I could think of. But one that really stands out to me is like a situation with like baby moms and baby dads when like the baby mom, the mother of the child, protects her child from a dad that is half-assed, or from a dad that is deadbeat, from a dad that calls and only wants to come every now and then, or from a dad that calls the kid and I don't know if that's called gaslighting, but says they want to pick him up, but they come pick up the kid and just take him to the gas station to pick out some snacks, and then they drop him back home and leave. But to a kid, you see, oh my gosh, that looks so important. But then the adult sees like, damn, you only took my kids to the gas station. That's the first time you've seen her in a year. And, you know, that make it make sense. Like, so yeah, I'm not going to touch too much on that, but I just be seeing all the things that, and also I'm saying there's a lot of single baby dads too. There's a lot of single toxic mother. There's a lot of single dads and a lot of deadbeat ass toxic moms out here. And I be confused because y'all don't even be having no money. How is you a deadbeat mom and you don't got no money? What are you doing? You don't have nothing even better to do than to be a mom. At least you can get you some food stamps, some WIC. But you rather be out here sucking dick and still be broke? I can understand if you're a deadbeat mom. I don't understand it, but I can understand it a little bit more if you're a deadbeat mom and you're a rich deadbeat mom. Like, oh, I'm sorry, honey, I'm holding that out because I'm doing something. But y'all be broke and still be deadbeat moms. Like, make it make sense. You don't got nothing better to do but to be a mom. They pay you for that. You know, you can get housing. They give you things for being a mom. So, yeah, I got y'all. I'm sorry. I got y'all. I support the single dads. If you're a great single dad, I support you. If you fine, come slide in my inbox. Come subscribe to my channel. I love being a stepmom. I do because... I sound like a pick-me right now. Let me chill. But I do love being a stepmom because I could see if you are a deadbeat dad, or see how much effort you do put into your kids, or see your like style of loving your children, and seeing if I would want that for my future kids, or see if even the way you love your kids is what I want in my life, because that's a big testament of your character. So I love to see that. I don't want to be the first one popping out with your kid and then boom, voila, magic. It's a deadbeat dad who love bombed you for 9 months till you got pregnant, and now they're just weirdos. But anyway, I'm gonna start a book club for single dads. Don't bring your kids. And I do hair too, so I can do lock retwist. Don't let that go over your head. Don't let that go over your head. Keep up. But yeah, no. Let me not take it too far, because that's just one of the universal lessons that I saw in that lesson, and that y'all can, like, you know, let your mind develop on what else within the baby dad, baby mom fear that relates to and protecting children, because that's so important. You got to protect your kids, because childhood is the building blocks to everything. Bruh, childhood is the building blocks to everything. So it's not a big deal when your baby mom keeps your kid from you. When you're motherfucking toxic, or when you're a deadbeat mom out there bouncing on dick instead of taking care of your kids and being on WIC. I got to keep myself on track, because there just be so many thoughts going on in this head of mine. And once I talk about this thought, then this thought starts developing, and it just be so much. So I'm sorry. Try to keep up with me. If you know, I am for certain people, I'm not for others, because it is hard to keep up. That's why I don't like storytelling. Some people are really good at storytelling because their thoughts are all organized and everything's great. But me, a story is going to go bing, bam, bing, bam, bam. You know, those people, Tauruses aren't good at telling stories, I feel like. They're not. But I honestly feel like it's not just Tauruses. I feel like I might have, like, autism a little bit. Like, slightly on the spectrum. Slightly. I'm not talking about, like... Well, nothing's wrong with being autistic, honestly. I feel like that's a whole nother rant for a whole different day. But I feel like I might be on the mild autism spectrum just because of the way my thoughts are organized. There's no way everybody's thoughts are messed up like this, bro. It's actually a little flex that I'm, like, slightly on the autism spectrum, because... Well, I just know there's no way that people's minds really work the way most people's work. I feel like my mind is like Kanye West. Like, there's just too much stuff going on. Like a tamed Kanye West, a cool, calm, collective. You know what? I won't even say like Kanye West. I would say, if I could compare myself to how sporadic my thoughts are in here, I would name my thoughts Kanye West, probably. You know? But anyway, The baby mom, baby dad situation, that's just a different lesson you could pull out of, my dog scratches. But there's like a million other lessons you can learn. But the other lesson that I would pull from that is just like learning how to decipher the other lesson you could pull from that is like you have to be able to decipher what feels good and what is good and what has good intentions for you versus what looks good and is fun but it's hurting you and has bad intentions for you. Because it's hard. It's easy to see, but we be making it hard to see because we be deflecting. We be like, no, but these are the pros, but you're bleeding, bro. You're bleeding. It's easy to see, but we be justifying things by human nature. We be justifying it. And our higher self is up here like, bruh, you come on now. You see what is going on here. You know exactly what's up and you're playing. You're playing. And your regular human self is like, nah, I'm going to keep, this is fun. I'm going to cut it off later. But then little do you know, all the time that you spent when you could have cut them off back here, you waited until it got here. And there was like a million other ways that this thing cuts you and hurts you and literally altered your mind and altered sometimes even your path of life by the time you decided to cut it off, to where if you get here, it's over for you, buddy. Or like your life will go a whole different way, or things will go a whole different way than what we're supposed to. And you were exposed to different hurt, different things that you would have never been exposed to if you would have drew the line back here when you first realized you was getting cut, instead of fucking around and waiting until you got here and letting all this stuff in between happen. So we got to know what's best for ourselves and know when to call certain things quits. Self-preservation is the first law of nature, baby. And Rebecca Brooks taught me that. I love you, Nana. Let me actually reel that back in for a second, because just because you did not cut something off here and you let all this hurt happen and then you cut it off here and you was like, nah, that's it. And you did experience all that hurt and you did experience pain that you wouldn't have experienced if you would have cut it off back here. Maybe you needed to get to this point to learn that lesson so it doesn't happen again later. So just because I said, like, it's over for you, buddy, I didn't really mean to say that. I didn't really mean it. It's not over for you. It just means that you have to decide what you're going to do from here, rather than from here. But maybe you was meant to do it from here. You know what I mean? But if it did happen to you, then I guess it was meant for you to do it from here. But once you learn that, you don't keep allowing that gap to happen over and over and over and over and over again. You take the 1 to 2 L's or however many L's you have to take, and just be aware. Be aware. And once you're aware, don't become unaware. Once you're aware, process it and don't allow things to keep happening to you. Once you learn one lesson, apply it. Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Fool me 3 times. Ooh, balloons started popping up. Okay, that third one must have been a celebration. Fool me 3 times, fuck the peace sign, load the chopper, let it rain on you. I'm dead that the balloons really came up for that. I don't know how I did that. But yeah, the balloons came. That's the end of the motherfucking story. The fat lady singing. So yes, step on my words and rise.